All right, guys, it is August 10th at 7:06 p.m. and I have done a lot today. I keep track of what I do throughout the day when I need to. Some days I just power through, and some weeks I power through and I don't ever write down the things that I've done. I've been feeling down lately. When I feel down, I know that I need to, I'm pulling up what I've done as I'm explaining to you. When I have been feeling down, I know I need to start keeping track of what I'm doing so that I don't get lost in the sauce, so to speak. I don't get to the end of the day and say to myself, oh my God, what have I done? So now I can look and I have like 7 bullet points of things I've accomplished today. For instance, I figured out the timeline of version 2 of Wanderous. I emailed and spoke to a trusted, gosh, what am I calling her right now? I don't know what to call her. I'll call her initials, BJ. I talked to BJ today, a lot today, about everything that happened while she was away on vacation. I looked into loans with the SBA because I'm kind of contemplating how to financially structure Wanderous, and I had a plan and that didn't come through. And so now I'm looking at other options away from investor financing. I reached out to a beauty brand. I would be reaching out to more beauty brands if I wasn't stuck in the loop that I'm stuck in right now. I reached out to a manufacturer on Alibaba because in putting together what I want the full version of Wanderous to look like, this next version of Wanderous, it puts me out to June, right? We talked about that in a recent video of mine.
Claude got back to me and I won't be able to launch what I want to launch until June. That's how long it's all going to take.
And that's kind of unacceptable because, as I mentioned, it's mid-August right now. June is a very long way away. So I said, okay, at least I know that now and I'll just start working towards that. But then I stopped myself and I said, you have to do something in the meantime. So I started looking up other bags that I can use in the middle, because that's the big thing right now are my bags. Bags are my chokehold. I don't want to order the ones that I had before. They're fine. They're not it. The ones that I really want, I'm not going to get until June, according to what I've worked out. So I said, let me just get something that's kind of like in stock. Well, that doesn't exist. They're still going to make them for you. I've been in a chat with somebody at Alibaba from Shenzhen Mingyao Bags is the name of the company. And I think it's going to take the same amount for me to get what I'm considering to be an interim bag as it would be for me to get my actual bag. This chat is very frustrating because it's just a chat and I can't talk to them face to face. And if I was talking to them face to face, there's really no guarantee how great the communication would be. You know, English as a second language, Mandarin or Cantonese as nothing. Ni hao is all I know. It's spooky because I keep asking questions and she's like not answering them. She's answering other questions that I have. Hence why I'm kind of getting into this place of like, do I even order interim bags? Do I just go all the way? And is it going to take as long as I think it's going to take? And how much am I going to put out for these sample bags too? You know? Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. That's the big thing today. So let's see where I'm at by the end of the week. All right, folks, I'm taking you on my favorite work errand, walking to the post office to deliver shipment. I got my first TikTok sale today. It is August 13th, 11:20 in the morning. I set up TikTok Shop and didn't think anything would come of it, mostly because A, it was hard to set up, and B, I only have like 5 products on there because I can't sell my bundles. They have a rule that you can't sell bundled items on TikTok. I also thought TikTok was like the Wild West, and it so is not. You have to list like every single ingredient when you're posting things up there. So it was really, really hard to set up. And so I just put it up and then like forgot about it. And then woke up this morning and I had my first sale. So yay. And Wanderous is going to start moving towards more individual SKUs as a part of my like bigger vision for everything I'm doing. The more you know. Yeah, so I just have to kind of prepare myself for this, which I wasn't, because it's just one item that somebody purchased and all I have are boxes to send bundles. So I had to scramble
to find a mailer in my house. And thankfully, I have this really fun chrome one, which is great. It's not sustainable, but it is sustainable because it's something I'm reusing. I think originally it was from my IVF medication, which is really funny. Feels full circle, I guess, in some way. Walking to the post office, thankfully, I've got the cover of evergreen trees above me. It's a little cloudy this morning, so it's not as hot. Had a networking happy hour last night that I created for the Thai program I'm a part of. I was hoping, there are like 80 women in the program. 7 of them responded that they wanted to have a happy hour and only 1 joined me. But that one person who joined me is incredibly well connected, incredibly excited about what I'm building, not just as a company, but as a family, she said, pushing her stroller. She has connected me with a ton of different resources here in Orange County. Because of her, I've signed up for a lunch next week. I've signed up for another program called Octane, and I'm on my way. Like, things just feel good. Additionally, the gal that I'm working with on the data analytics part of this, she got a free ticket to Create and Cultivate, which I already bought a ticket for. It's fine. I'm just glad she can go as well. And I think she'll be bringing her wife. I haven't talked to her about it, but that'd be great. Label printer down, it says on the post office door. That's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is prepaid, just drop off here. Thank you so much. Have a great day. It is so hard to do the door in the stroller, especially in the stroller. It's just bulky. Where was I? Yeah, networking, meeting more people, Create and Cultivate. So my gal's gonna go to that as well. Maybe bring her wife. Her wife's in the entertainment industry. That's grand. I understand that world well. Yeah, what else? I got a random message on LinkedIn from somebody who is either trying to sell me on their services or trying to invest or both. Talking to them on Tuesday. Have a meeting with a former colleague who works in trade and investment for a foreign country, a country I would very much like to scale Wanderous to and work from there, because that country has my heart and I would love to be there all the time. At least the UK. Well, I went to London one year for fun. Was it just a for fun trip? It was. And it was during my birthday. And I was like, I'll just have a little birthday dinner with the like handful of people I know in the UK. And more people show up for that birthday dinner than some people show up for a birthday dinner in Los Angeles. I have a much bigger community there than I thought I did. I'm always underestimating myself. My God, if I could raise Oscar part-time in London, are you kidding me? That's the dream. That's the dream. Scale this company to a point where I have my little mid-century modern Anaheim house with a pool and quick access to Disneyland, but then also my I don't know, what do they call, they don't call them row houses, townhouses. What do they call them in the UK? But one of those, in London. I just love London. I feel at home there. Anywho, it's been an update for Thursday. A lot done this week. Also, texting back and forth on Alibaba with Cindy Chen at Shenzhen Mingao Bags. And the sample of the new bag that I'm creating is coming along wonderfully. And I'm getting so much more communication from them than I thought that I would. I thought that I would just send in stuff and a month later I'd get a bag and it would be maybe okay. But, she's sending me mock-ups of what the zipper looks like. And it's only $50 to make a zipper mold. And I thought that would be so much more expensive. So much more expensive. But it's not. Things are more within reach than I anticipated. And like I said, constantly underestimating the things I'm able to do. I thought that with money becoming scanter and scanter in my bank account, I would have to put a stop to what I'm doing. But I feel like it's actually gaining steam. So I'm gonna go home, cool down, and just keep sending emails.